going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Twigger, and I'm here with another League of Legends video playing as Olaf in the jungle. Well, actually, sorry, Brolof. I'm playing Brolof in the jungle because it is so much better than every other Olaf skin. But in terms of jungling Olaf, I do not do it very frequently, so this will be a learning experience for me as well as you. Hopefully I can teach you guys a thing or two and learn something myself. We do have a pretty solid team though, just when you look at things. So just to go over who we've got here, we do have a Yorick up in the top lane, Xshade playing that one against a Nasus. We've got myself playing Olaf in the jungle versus Rumble in the jungle. In the mid lane, we've got Annie versus Kassadin, Annie running Ignite versus the Kassadin's Exhaust, and then Jhin Soraka versus a Varus Sona combo in the bot lane. All in all, I think the teams are actually pretty damn even. I don't really do a lot of Rumble jungle, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to kind of know where he is in the map and like how his jungle clear is nowadays, because I really haven't seen Rumble in the jungle very often in the past like couple months. As an Olaf though, just for you guys wondering, I did actually go Storm Raider Surge because I looked up a couple builds and this one came up and I thought that this was actually really interesting because it works so well for Olaf. If I pop my Ghost and then I get my Storm Raider Surge active, like look at this thing, dealing 30% of a champion's max health within 2.5 seconds grants you 40% movement speed and 75% slow resistance. So even when I don't have my ultimate, I can actually move really, really fast and have a little bit more resistances going for me. So I think all in all it'll work decently well. I'm trying to think that I'm probably just going to clear this guy out so that way I get my level 2, and then I'm going to move over here to do my wolves, and then I'm going to do my blue buff. Because the one thing I find about Olaf in the early goings of things is that his jungle clear is not, well, sorry, his clear is great. It's his mana that sucks. And that's something that you've got to pay quite a bit of attention to, especially in the early goings of things. Because, of course, without mana, you have a very difficult time clearing the jungle. So I think I'm just going to clear these guys out, pop my second pot, and then I'm going to clear the blue buff out. And that should give me enough mana to work with. This might take a little while, but of course, the lower health Olaf gets, the passive kicks in, and I do more damage. But I'm probably just gonna early smite this guy to get a little bit of health, a little bit of mana here to get my axe off. Wax on, axe off. There we go. So didn't even take that much damage, so not looking too bad for level 3 right now. Might as well take a Scuttle Crab, it's basically like a free health pot. Okay. I kind of want to look for the Rumble because I feel like if Rumble and I were to get into a duel, I would oh god. Okay. So he currently does not have... Oh man, he's now low, so I think I might be able to steal his red buff from him. That is so good. So the fact that Annie did so much damage to the Rumble caused him to burn his flash as well. And now he really just can't do anything about his red buff being stolen. And to be honest, I'm probably going to invade his Krugs as well. Oh, man. Oh, Rumble. Oh, buddy. Oh, this is not a good time to lag. Am I lagging right now? And I know he doesn't have flash. What a sucker. So that was exactly what I was hoping for. It's just I knew that he didn't have flash because of that great Annie damage. So all I really had to do was wait for him. And since I saw him kind of come into that the jungle by himself, knew that he was going to be going for his Krugs afterwards when he knew that his red wasn't available. So man, that was just a perfect scenario for Olaf jungle. Okay, Nasus is currently... I think we might actually be able to dive this. If Yorick tanks it... Okay, he's gotta push. You gotta put... Okay, never mind. I don't think we're actually gonna be able to do this. Yorick's got a little bit low on the mana pool. And if we had pushed maybe a little bit quicker, we might have done something. But to be honest, it's one of those things that would always be risky. It could work, but it could also fail miserably, and then we just both end up dying, and then no good comes from it at all. But I'm pretty happy right now. We did get a pretty early first kill onto the Rumble, and he got first blood onto the Kassadin, so that's going to slow him down quite a bit. So I think we're feeling pretty decent in the jungle so far. I definitely want to get a couple more items before I start becoming pretty damn big, but the thing that I do want to mention, though, is that we definitely want to go and try to get a little bit of a camp onto this Kassadin. Because Kassadin, once he hits level 6 and he gets his Rift Walk, is very, very difficult to deal with. Oh, Annie. Nice job, you beautiful, beautiful girl. Because Kassadin, when he gets his Rift Walk, of course, so difficult to gank. Because all he has to do is Rift Walk away, and I don't have any form of hard CC. Like, Annie luckily does. So we're pretty good on that department. If Annie can just get some hard CC onto the Kassadin, and then I can run in, that's not too bad. But with just me running in, there's not really a lot that I can do. Okay, I think the Rumble is currently going for his wolves. So I might be able to just take this thing down. Okay, I'm basically just trying to make his jungle mine. I'm also going to put a ward right here. Just so I know, because his blue buff is actually coming up fairly soon. And I might be able to counter jungle it. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I might. Okay, yep. Now Rumble's checking for his Gromp, but it is not there. I can try to get in here. Hua! Not gonna stay here. No. I really thought that the Annie was coming. I guess she's not. Okay, so I had to leave there. Had to pop my ghost as well to try to get out of that one. To be honest, I have no idea what summoners were used there. I did use my smite to try to slow down the Varus, but I thought that the Annie was coming down, and I thought that that's why we were okay, because Rumble kind of ran away from the Annie, but clearly I was mistaken. So all in all, it wasn't that bad. Nobody died. We didn't get any kills. This bastard might actually try to take my red buff. So you know what? I'm just going to place that ward there just so I can see the Rumble, because Rumble was right here, and he knew that I was low and that I used my ghost. But it looks like he's actually not going for it, so thank you, Rumble, for being a kind citizen. I think I'm going to go for my Ionian Boots of Lucidity, because I really want that cooldown reduction, because of course, as Olaf, in every single team fight, the key to Olaf is popping that Ragnarok and just running at the back line. You gain armor, you gain magic resistance, and you can't be CC'd. So basically, all I'm going to do is pop my Ragnarok and then just run straight into Sona and Varus and just try to obliterate them. That's the main idea. That's basically just how you play Olaf. So I think I'm going to just clear out this red buff. I don't think I can really get much done in the bot lane. They are pushed up, but I don't know. I think that would be tricky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just my early clear again. I'm just going to go up here, clear out the wolves, clear out the blue buff, and then I might look for an invade onto the Rumble. Like, it's not a bad call. I'm not entirely sure if it would work or not, but, you know, it's worth a shot, because if we can get another kill on him, that would be great. You gonna die to that? Haha! Perfect. Okay, so it looks like Nasa's right now fighting the Yorick. I think the Yorick should be okay on that. Yes! What a beautiful guy. Okay, Rumble is now fighting the Yorick. And, oh my goodness, X-Shades Yorick. What a stupid concept that is. So we're feeling very good now. I can actually go into their jungle now and maybe look towards... Well, you know what? Actually, I didn't take it that early, because I did take out the Scuttle Crab first. Well, actually, the buff's been up for a little while, so... Actually, his red buff might be available. So let's go up here and see. I do have my smite available, so I can take this very quickly. The Nasus is TPing back up top. I wonder if I have enough time for this. I do have smite, and I do have my ulti, and I've got blue buff. I don't want to use smite if I don't have to. So I think, actually, I'm going to be completely fine there. Okay, perfect. So that's just another buff steal. I feel bad. Like, I've actually just been constantly in this Rumble's jungle, and he hasn't really been punishing me for it. He hasn't gotten any kills or anything like that, so... Oh. Running! Okay. So that was actually perfect. Got the majority of his Krugs down. I stole his red buff. Okay, he's got a ward in there now, so I can't really do much there. I might just go and take my Gromp and then go B, because I can finish off my Cinderhulk enchantment, which is definitely a good thing for me. Get me a little bit more tanky and do some damage while I'm running at the faces of people. So let's just smite this guy down, grab my Cinderhulk, and then I've got 77 seconds on my smite. So I'm probably going to run up, take the Wraiths, and then I'll have enough time to go down and do the dragon with my smite available. Oh, I don't have enough to finish that off. That sucks. That's because I bought my Ionian Boots of Lucidity. I've also got to put down my control ward. I never remember to put down my early control wards. I don't even know why I buy them anymore. They're just in my inventory sitting there doing absolutely nothing. But they do look good. Like, it looks like I'm helping my team, right? Because I bought a control ward. That's helpful. So I think let's just go up here. Okay, I just saw that that bush got used. Where are you? So somebody was around here. Oh my god, that means I can't get CC'd by that thing either? God, that sucks! That's actually really funny. I did not know that. So by not being able to be CC'd, you can't even use the plant. The blast plant is no longer available to you. That's really interesting. Had no clue that that's how that actually worked. Cool. Okay, so now we know. So it's even beneficial CC. Doesn't really help you. So I think I should probably just focus on taking down the dragon. Right? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Because a Mountain Drake is a pretty good thing for us to have, so might as well just start on this thing. I've got a decent mana pool right now, and also Annie just killed the Kassadin again! So they're not really gonna have anything to take us down while we're doing this. And I've got my smite available, so I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to take this without any issues. Soraka giving me a little bit of assistance, which I definitely do appreciate. It takes a while this early in the game to solo a dragon, so any auto attacks or healing or anything like that, I will certainly be happy to take. Okay, so there's the first dragon of the game going to us. We're 2-0-0. I kind of feel bad for the Rumbles, but to be honest, this is just kind of what you have to do in a game like this when you're facing somebody like a Rumble jungle. Because he can't really pressure you all that well. If I get into a one-on-one fight with him, I'm pretty much okay. I don't think he can really fight me all that well. He doesn't have the same type of clear and jungle presence that an Olaf does, so I've really just been abusing that the entire game, and luckily it's really panned out for me. But Yorick is right now in a 2v1. Got the Nasus to flash, having to get out of that equalizer. Looks like Jhin is really, really low, but he's still alive, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, but Kassadin is coming up now. Oh god, not good. Meet my Annie! Alright, I'm just gonna bait. There you go, there's my assist. So that's all I really needed to do, was just do enough to get them annoyed, and then Annie just came and cleaned everything up. That was beautiful. And now I have enough health, thank you to that Soraka and my potion, to go and clear out my red buff. So all in all, that was pretty much perfect. The Sona used her crescendo, but once again, it was just, I popped my ultimate and I'm out of it. And then I just used my ghost to try to dodge any damage that the Varus was going to throw out, because he does provide a lot of damage. He's 3-1-0, and I was wondering what was doing so much damage, but he's going a lethality build, and he's actually decently fed. Like 3-1-0 is pretty damn good for that Varus. So I've got to be a little bit careful, but it's my job as Olaf that I'm just going to run straight into his face and just try to annihilate him. But oh no, the shutdown finally onto our Yorick. But it's okay. He's already gotten 2 turrets up in that top lane. Pretty sure that Yorick has done his job. And I'm going to do my job now by taking this blue buff. Even though I should be giving it to the Annie, but I never really like giving Annie's blue buff. Mainly because like they basically have a mana reset on their Q, which is what they use to farm. So it's not like they're really like lacking in mana. And also this Annie's like dominating, so she can live without the blue buff for a little bit. You should die to the red buff. Oh my god, Annie! God, calm down, girl. You're already starting fights at school? You haven't even hit puberty yet. Scuttle Crab is going to be mine. I don't know if Rumble's red buff is available, but I'm definitely going to go and check. Because I am pretty strong right now, and I've got an additional 1,800 gold to work with. Rumble's currently down in the bot lane. He's checking for any of my creeps, but there's nothing available, which is actually hilarious for me. Because he's now finally starting to, like, try to counter jungle me, but I don't have anything available, man. I already cleared all of that. And now I'm going to take your red buff for the 3rd time. I feel so bad and yet so good at the same time. Like, this is turning me on a little bit. I'm just counter jungling him so frequently. So right now the kill score 16-5, 2-0-2 with 80 CS to the 56 CS of the Rumble. Like, I am feeling really good about my life right now. I don't have enough to finish off my Dead Man's Plate, which does kind of suck. I really wanted to have that finished by this point. But I'm thinking going Dead Man's Plate, and then I'm going to have to start building some MR. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to want to build in terms of MR. Like, Banshee's Veil is a decent one, but I'm thinking of going Spirit Visage because then I'm going to get more healing from my Vicious Strikes. That's going to be the idea there. It'll keep me alive for a little bit longer as well. But Rumble's dead again. 0-5 right now. Man, I am sorry, buddy. But my team shows absolutely no mercy. Oh my god, and Annie has now become, you know, the really, really fed Annie that can one-shot pretty much anybody on their team. Varus is the only fed one as well, so if we're just, like, one-shotting that guy, I don't really know what else the enemy team's gonna bring up to this. We might be looking at a 20-minute surrender here, folks. Annie's now... Oh. Oh, and it was enough. Man, just chase people to the brink. That's all I needed to do. So Sony used her crescendo. I'm not entirely sure why, but it was just, had my ultimate on, popped my ghost, and I had enough to just chase her down into her own base, basically, and just kill her with my undertow. Oh. Come on, boy, get some! Get some! No, that was good enough for me. So I just had to run at the Rumble, who's now 0-6. Oh, I do feel a little bit bad, I've got to be honest. But I think I'm now just going to take my 2,000 gold and go back and finish off my Dead Man's Plate. That's going to give me a little bit of movement speed, makes it a lot easier for me to chase down the enemy team. What just happened? What? Who hit me? Did somebody hit me? Might have been the Rumble. I don't know who hit me. Oh my god. I hate you guys. Absolutely hate you guys. They kept me here for so fucking long. You guys are dicks. Okay. So now I'm finally back in base. Oh, lordy. Okay, so there we go. We now have a little bit more cooldown reduction, so we're sitting at 20% CDR. Definitely not that bad. Picking up our axes is incredibly important, but even if we don't pick up the axe, it's a 5.6 second cooldown. So it's a pretty good reset on that. The red buff is going to be available in 30 seconds. The dragon is going to be up in actually, it's up now. So we should probably be looking towards that. You don't ever know if the other team is going to surrender, so you always want to continue playing a game in the light of they don't surrender, but man, 22-5 with a fed Annie and a fed Olaf. Like, and also I've got a fed Yorick, 7-1. Jesus, buddy. So yeah, I have the strange feeling that this might not go past 20 minutes, but we'll see. We are going for the second dragon of the game. Ocean Drake and a Cloud Drake. Definitely not bad to have this early on. I'm definitely liking that combo. Oh, were you guys coming down here? Yeah, the dragon's already gone, buddy. So I think I'm going to go take my red buff and then... Oh, no, there's a shutdown. I really hope that that shutdown gives the team the confidence that they need to keep this game going. Come on, we want to play. The viewers want to see a massacre. So I want to give them that. There we go. Pick up my axe and run over here. And then I'm just going to, once again, it's a pretty simple route of just taking the red buff, going over to your wolves, and then taking down the blue buff. It's been really, really good for Olaf. And the Annie, luckily, hasn't really needed the blue. She's just been dominating on her own. Because the only spell that she spams is her Q. And she gets the mana back if she CS's the minion. So, pretty easy. Oh, now Jhin is getting fed. This is sweet. Let's just get the entire team fed. Like, does the Soraka want some kills? We can give the Soraka some kills if she wants them. Like, I don't need all of the kills. Okay, so let's just take out the Scuttle Crab so we have some vision of Baron. And we do have my ultimate and also my Ghost available. So I can run at anybody. It is 20 minutes now, so I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be surrendering. Ah, there's the surrender, guys. So let's pop that Ghost, get a couple wards down, and try to help out my team. But definitely an overall stomp. I think we did a really, really good job at denying the jungle rumble anything. It was just a great turn of events that Andy got the Rumble's flash after getting first blood on the Cassin, and then we got the kill on the Rumble. We set him so far back, and I think that was just the perfect way of playing jungle Olaf. Wish that we could have gotten to the late game to see what we could do running into the backline, but definitely a fun game for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. But most importantly, thank you for watching. My name is Twigger, and I will see you all in the next video.